Well, hi, and today we're going to talk about spirituality and how it affects you in your life and what it like for you to help you discover what it means to you and how you're going to utilize it and work with it so that you can really feel really grounded with your spirituality. It's very important to know what your spirituality is, how it affects you in your life, and what it really means to you. So hi, I'm Melissa Fike, that's Feick, and I'm at melissafike.com. So spirituality, for me personally, so I kind of want to go a little bit into what spirituality is for me. It's something that I feel is my life purpose, almost. It's a life knowingness of who I am and what I desire to be, and who I desire to be, and how I express that to the world. It is not about reading a bunch of spiritual books. From what I understand, it's more about an inner knowingness. So for yourself, try to discover what that inner knowingness is and how it will affect you in your life. Because with spirituality, you're really looking at this deep part of yourself. It's really, sometimes it's not a pretty place, but it's really about letting go of the understanding that you have to be perfect as well. So it's knowing that you're human and a soul, and how to merge the two and really be in the body in a human form and live in your soul purpose and really be more in alignment with your soul. It's a beautiful place to be, but sometimes we go, oops, we drop back into human and we become an asshole. And I recognize when anyone is an asshole, they're just being their human self. It doesn't mean that their soul is not this amazing light being of beauty and grace. So spirituality is really about the constant exploration and personal development that you go through to really align yourself with your true soul and your true soul calling. The beauty of it is that there's always an exploration of this. It's about how do you connect to the universe? How does the universe work with you? How the energetic connection is, and how you experience and express your spirituality to others and the universe. So how do you express your spirituality? Do you do it by talking to the angels and then telling other people what you've learned? Do you express your spirituality just in how you live in a more conscious way? Just curious. Try to decide for yourself, like, how do you experience your own and express your own spirituality? The other thing that I kind of get with spirituality for me, and it may not be true for you, but I love the freedom of it. It is so free. It's a way to express spirituality and be free of the dogma or the beliefs of others. I can kind of discern what I want to believe in and how I want to express that belief to the world, and mostly how my soul expresses it through this human form. But there's a freedom to that. So I don't have to follow what the books tell me. Even if that's an amazing spiritual book and everybody loves it, and everybody thinks that it's the most important spiritual book in the world, if you discern that that doesn't work for you, that's okay, because that's the freedom of spirituality. You're not following other people's belief systems. And it's really important to be open to that and discern for yourself what really works for you and what doesn't work for you. I find a lot of people, they start following a guru type of energy of, oh my gosh, they know everything. So they're like, and this person said, and they said this, and they said that. And when they go there, they're not really discerning for themselves how that fits into their life. Because guess what? You can have this amazing guru energy and you can really follow it and really believe in it, but you've got to discern it for yourself and bring it into your own belief system and how you express that to the world. That's really what spirituality is. It's about how you express your connection with your soul and your connection with the universe, how you express that to the world. So you can express that by going to a church, or you can express it by just sitting in meditation, or you can express it by just really treating others with a lot of respect. However you express it. So even if a great guru says that you have to express it this particular way, discern that for yourself, because maybe that doesn't work for you. Or maybe you want to take a couple pieces from it, but then express it a little bit differently. So it's really, I love the freedom aspect and the whole discernment of really figuring out what is right for you on a really, really deep level. I love the idea of spirituality, of where you really look inside for your answers. And that's kind of where that whole discernment thing comes about, because you're looking inside. You're not going out there and asking everyone else's opinion. You're looking inside for your expression of how you can answer the tough questions. Sometimes, you're asking yourself tough questions. Why did this particular situation, which is really difficult for me right now, why did this happen to me? So you're asking this really tough question, and it's a big, important question for yourself. But you're going to find more of the answer when you really connect to your soul voice. That's where the answer is. And the answers, you can get pieces of the answers from the outside world and from messages, but the best place to really connect is within inside. And that's where that whole personal development thing comes in. The funniest thing, the quirkiest thing about spirituality is it's really about personal development. And it's beautiful. To me, that's the most beautiful expression you can give to the world and the universe, is by your own personal development. Is it always pretty? No. Is it always easy? Absolutely not. But that personal development, really looking inside and going, maybe this isn't how I want to express myself to the world. Maybe this isn't who I want to be. That personal development really does help you connect to the universe and your soul in such a different way. Because that's what spirituality is how are you expressing it to the world? I also truly believe that, at least for me, spirituality has nothing to do with being psychic or an amazing intuitive. I do feel that once you release some of the blocks, boy, do you become extremely psychic and intuitive. But spirituality isn't about chasing the clairvoyancy. That's kind of what I call it. You don't need to chase the clairvoyancy in order to be a spiritual person. Again, it's how you express your soul and your expression of who you truly are to the world. And even if you're a jerk at one moment, you're still expressing yourself other times with a really high conscious way. I truly believe that if you're 51% in the connection of being a pretty good person and you try to do the right thing, then you're like way above most people. So you don't have to be perfect, because I believe spirituality is about an expression. And sometimes you express things, but it may not be perfect. If you look at some famous painters, Monet, and I would not call that a perfect painting. The depiction is not a perfect representation, but it's his expression. And that's what spirituality is. It's about how are you expressing yourself to the world, and how does the world express itself back to you. And that spiritual connection of who you truly are is just a fun experience. That's it. So I truly wanted to kind of connect with you today to talk about spirituality. It's really a very important part of who I am. And I believe that many people, most people that I connect to anyway, it's also important to them. So it's about the community of spiritually minded people. And we really need to come together and work on such a deeper level with spirituality, because we want to express that to the world through peace and connection, oneness, and love. And when we can connect on that level, we're gifting ourselves and all other sentient beings with the ability to discover that and express that for themselves. I want to bless you and thank you so much. And I want to just say again, my name is Melissa Fike, F-E-I-C-K, and I look forward to speaking to you again. And if you really want to, I'd love to hear what you have to say about your own spirituality, so you can leave a comment below. And many blessings to you. Namaste.